You've probably heard the claim, bugs are the future of food. Advocates insist that insects are the answer to feeding a growing population, while minimizing the environmental impact of traditional farming. But before you trade your burger for a cricket patty, let's take a closer look. The truth is, we don't need to eat bugs. Eggs, dairy, and sustainable livestock farming already provide a far better solution, both nutritionally and environmentally. So why reinvent the wheel when these systems are already working? Eggs and dairy are nutritional powerhouses, offering a complete package of essential nutrients that bugs simply can't match. They provide complete proteins, with all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies require, but cannot produce on their own. While bugs do offer protein, they lack the same balance and diversity of nutrients. Additionally, eggs and dairy are rich in healthy fats and fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, which are critical for overall health. Insects, on the other hand, are typically low in fat, leaving these essential nutrients out of the equation. Dairy products such as milk and cheese are also unmatched in their calcium content, vital for strong bones and overall health, something bugs just can't compete with. Eggs and dairy have been dietary staples for generations, celebrated for their nutrient density and accessibility. If we already have foods that are this beneficial, why look elsewhere? Efficiency is another key factor often cited in the debate, with claims that bug farming is more sustainable because it requires less land and water. However, this argument overlooks the efficiency of livestock when raised in sustainable systems. Animals like cows and chickens play a critical role in regenerative agriculture. For example, grazing livestock can thrive on marginal land unsuitable for crops, turning it into a productive food source without competing for prime agricultural real estate. Their grazing even encourages plant growth, which helps sequester carbon in the soil, reducing greenhouse gases. Livestock also contribute to natural nutrient cycles, producing manure that fertilizes the soil and reduces the need for synthetic alternatives. Unlike insects, which require climate-controlled environments and specialized feed, livestock in regenerative systems rely on natural foraging and grazing, making them more sustainable and resource-efficient in the long term. Eggs and dairy further shine as sustainable food sources. These renewable resources can be harvested continuously, unlike bugs, which require constant replenishment and harvesting cycles. Chickens lay eggs, and cows produce milk, providing a steady food supply without depleting the animal population. This renewable aspect of eggs and dairy makes them a standout in sustainability, especially when compared to the energy-intensive systems required for bug farming. Plus, egg and dairy farming has a much lower environmental footprint than large-scale meat production. When animals are raised on pasture, they contribute to soil health and biodiversity, integrating seamlessly into natural ecosystems. Unlike bugs, which face significant cultural resistance, eggs and dairy have been beloved parts of human diets for centuries. They're versatile, widely accepted, and nutritionally complete, making them a far more practical and sustainable choice. The role of livestock in global food systems goes far beyond nutrition. Livestock farming is deeply intertwined with local economies, biodiversity, and food security. Millions of small-scale farmers around the world rely on livestock for their livelihoods. From providing meat, milk, and eggs to supporting local economies, livestock farming plays a critical role in reducing poverty in rural areas. Livestock grazing also maintains biodiversity, preventing certain plants from dominating landscapes and allowing a variety of species to flourish. This creates healthier ecosystems and more resilient food systems overall. Additionally, livestock farming strengthens food security by providing a reliable and locally sourced food supply, reducing dependence on imports and long supply chains. Bugs, no matter how efficiently farmed, cannot replicate the social, economic, and environmental benefits that livestock provide. So, why do we need to eat bugs when eggs, dairy, and sustainable livestock farming already offer a superior solution? Advocates for bug-based diets argue that they're a more sustainable option for feeding a growing population. But this perspective overlooks the practical advantages of the food systems we already have. Eggs and dairy are nutritionally superior, providing complete proteins, healthy fats, and essential vitamins that bugs simply don't offer. Livestock farming, when managed responsibly, is highly efficient and environmentally beneficial, with practices like regenerative grazing promoting carbon sequestration and improving soil health. Furthermore, the renewable nature of eggs and dairy ensures a steady food supply without the need for energy-intensive systems or cultural overhauls. Instead of replacing livestock with bugs, we should focus on improving the sustainability of the systems that already work. The narrative that we need bugs to save the planet is both unnecessary and misguided. Eggs, dairy, and sustainable livestock farming are already proven solutions that can meet the nutritional and environmental demands of the future. By investing in these traditional systems and enhancing their sustainability, we can create food systems that are healthier, more resilient, and far more aligned with human preferences. There's no need to embrace bugs when we already have the tools to feed the world sustainably. Let's stick with what works. A food system built on the nutritional excellence of eggs and dairy, and the environmental benefits of regenerative livestock farming.